Hello, viewers. Good morning. Today, I have with me for the first time from US, Kentucky, Amanda Pedrick, and she's an epilepsy warrior. Hi, Amanda. Welcome on
Hi.
Embrace Epilepsy. And I'm so excited to get a US national here on our show. And she's been brave enough to come on our show and talk to us. And she's another brave epilepsy warrior. And why I'm excited to get her here, because we've been together on Instagram for quite some time, but we never really interacted. But I caught her and I said, you must share your experiences with us. And what I found most interesting was Amanda has gone through brain surgery, and she's wearing a kind of a bracelet, which she's such a warrior. Her husband is working, but she, like so many of us, she's has her fall, she has her seizures, and she gets up on her own, and she takes care of herself. And Amanda is right here to share her story with us. And Amanda, tell us, you were diagnosed with epilepsy at the age of 12. How did it happen? What were the symptoms? And how are you today? Like, how frequent are the seizures? But first, tell us, uh, at the age of 12, how did it happen?
I was just a preteen and I just started having them. They were, I think, more like nocturnal ones. I remember staying over at a girlfriend's house and I started having grand malls, and that's whenever my girlfriend and her mother, um, they definitely saw it and they were able to tell what I was doing, the shaking. And I know that I became very sore afterwards because you're very strict. You know, your arms are just, but, and I would also bite my tongue. And so that's whenever the doctor appointment started and the testing. And it was very frustrating because the tests, sometimes they'd be normal, sometimes they wouldn't. And the ones that pause were that showed nothing. I hated those because there was obviously something there. But when they finally started showing something, it showed that they were in my left temporal lobe. Um, and I never really said why I was having them. I just started having them at that age. My doctor did say that that actually is common a common age for women to have them, and it can
Right,
be because of hormonal things, like their menstrual cycle starting, which I thought
right,
was interesting.
right. So it was having some hormonal effects on you. That's what the doctors concluded.
Yes, and that kind of does make sense because whenever it comes to that time of the month, I have
Right.
more.
Okay.
Mhm.
So, when was the last seizure you had? I mean, now, how frequent are your seizures, and what do you think causes them? What are your triggers?
Um, Now I can have them one every 2 weeks, roughly. And for me, that's good. Some people might be like, oh, I hate that. But if you knew me prior to my surgeries, like not a good thing. Um, I would have like one every 2 days. So that's a big
Right,
difference for me. Um, and they're not as big either. They're a lot smaller, the seizures are, which which is great. And the triggers, there are things like stress and sleep, getting too hot, anxiety, things of that nature.
So, tell me, Amanda, like your husband goes to work and you're alone at home with a cat. So, if you have a seizure, who is there to look after you? You must, do you have some safety precautions at home? Do you have like there must be sharp edges at home when you have a fall? How do you take care of yourself? I mean, what kind of precautions you take? You must be having the seizures at home. And how do you, like, how do you take care of yourself?
Well, when I have an aura, let's see, I'm trying to set my phone up if I can. I wear my bracelet, and that
Yeah,
is
I wanted.
a vagus nerve stimulator, and that's an implant that I have right here, and it serves a little wire. You probably there it is.
Right, right.
Um, and I just snap it off, and people can feel it. It's hard, but I just swipe it, and whenever I have my aura, and 9 times out of 10, my seizure will go away, and I won't have one, which is great. So I can kind of take care of myself.
Okay.
Wonderful. And before having this, no. Um, I also do have another implant, and it is in here. When people say, think brain surgery, they think I've gotten a lobectomy, a piece taken out. Now, I did have a test done, it's called the WADA test. So that was scary.
It must be scary.
The WADA test for me, I don't know why, but the WADA test was scarier than actually getting the surgery. The WADA test, it's showing whether or not you are able to get the lobectomy, which I was not. I was not able to. But what they do is you are awake and they've got you open.
Oh my
They've
God.
got you open. Yeah. And they're taking these little devices, and they're just touching right here, and they'll say something like lift your right arm. So you lift your right arm. But then they'll touch a spot like, and then it makes you automatically go like this, like a puppet, like they're doing it. Yeah, you feel like a puppet, and you're just like, I didn't do. So it was so weird, and they have you say things like say tree, so you say tree, and then they'll get the little device and they'll push the little spot, and then you start speaking gibberish. You're just saying like blah, 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 blah. I don't know. It is just so creepy and so weird. I never want to do that test again.
Amanda,
I mean,
where did you get that bracelet from? I mean, could you tell my the viewers in US, where did you get that bracelet from? Perhaps they could, the epilepsy warriors, your friends, families, or even epilepsy warriors who want to purchase that bracelet from which hospital, where can they get it? It would help them before they get an Arab. They could ward off a seizure, you know? Where can they get it
they
from?
um this is over so many different places over the US now, so many different
Okay.
hospitals. But um once you get this implant, the vagus nerve stimulator, it comes with this.
Is it is
So
it
they
is
come
it tailor
together.
made for is it tailor made for each patient?
It comes with like a little Velcro. This comes with
Okay.
like a little just straps on. My husband and his friend, they made like a little special purple and
No, is
uh,
it is it is it specifically designed for every each patient differently? Matlab,
no,
depending upon each case, depending upon each neurological case.
no, because this is just one giant magnet. No,
Okay.
it's just
Okay.
one giant magnet. They've got like I have an older model, and that's just has to do with like the battery. Like I'll have to
And
get it up.
you had mentioned to me each it is whatever seizures or auras you have, it kind of monitors with the doctor's machine, does it? I mean, it reaches, it's kind of, it is synchronized with the doctor's machine, right?
Now that is this one.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
this is this implant in here. That one is called the NeuroPace, or the RNS. And um, I brought these out too because I showed that I take so many medications, and that was another reason why I got implants, is because I've just taken so many over the years, and they wanted to slowly get me off of those. That's what happens to my voice kind of crackle and cut in and out, and that has to do with this implant, the vagus nerve stimulator. It
So,
can kind of have an effect on your voice.
and after the surgery, you feel the seizures have gone down?
Yes, I do. Especially, oh my goodness, especially after this implant. Um, I love, I do love both of them, but a big reason why I love the vagus nerve stimulator, which, is this one, is because other people can be my little heroes. So
Okay.
if I had a big seizure and I was on the floor and, having one, they could just snap off my bracelet and come over and swipe my chest, and it would hopefully bring me out of it.
Okay. Okay.
And so that would be, and everybody that has swiped me, they probably feel like they've done a wonderful job and taken me out of a seizure, and I'm sure they feel great. And I feel great too because they've helped me.
Like,
I call them my heroes.
yeah, but like when you're alone, I mean, sometimes it doesn't help. I mean, you cannot control an aura. Like sometimes you get to know you can use the bracelet in time, but sometimes you cannot use the bracelet in time. So when you have
Mhm.
a fall or when you have a seizure and when you're alone, who is there to help you? How do you manage?
There isn't. I mean, usually, most of the time, I am on the couch, so I am fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am fine. I struggle coming out of it because I'm trying to figure out where I'm at. And it takes me a while just to figure out
Yes,
things like
there's
that.
so much confusion. Yes.
Hmm. So
Like I
that's
want you told me you have cats. You know, it's a scientifically proven fact that dogs get a sensation when a seizure is about to come. So like my dog, you know, he starts barking. And I was once over the gas stove cooking food at 6 o'clock in the morning, cooking breakfast for my daughter. And I was about to get a seizure. I was getting an aura, and I was getting the pre-seizure, and I was going to fall over my gas. So he barked and woke up my father and my daughter, and they pulled me back uh, and from the gas stove. So
mm,
they pulled me back in time. So do your cats also kind of warn the neighbors or your husband? Suppose he's in the other room or something like that. Do they
no, I
also have this kind of a sensation?
no all three cat personalities. One's a lover, one plays a lot, and one's kind of a rebel. But I asked my husband, and he said all three. Nope, none of them. They just kind of sit there and put their head in the air.
But I'm sure they must be feeling very sad. You know, when you have a seizure, they couldn't be knowing what to do. You know, like they must be feeling
I
very
don't know.
morose after that.
Well, I mean, one of them's always, which you've seen in the past, like that one of them's
Yeah.
always around me. He's right over, he's very close to me right now. But um that's probably the only one I would say that is around me if it would happen. But he doesn't really act any different. Not that I know of. It'd be nice if they did, though. Um,
Okay, I when I first saw your picture, Amanda, I saw your purple
mhm.
hair. Tell me one thing.
Oh,
Do you purple your hair only in March, purple month, or is it throughout the year you do it? What is the
I
secret? What do you do about it?
I would love to. No, when I found out that my head shaved for my surgery, I said, you know what? All my hair is coming off. Let's do something fun. And so I said, purple is um for epilepsy.
Yeah.
So let's let's dye it purple. And I bleached it, did it, and I absolutely loved it. I would love to
I
do it
I
more,
I I have loved your hair. I'm going to do it also.
but it costs quite a bit to keep it up. So I don't know, but it made me happy. It really did. And
Tell
okay,
me, uh,
here we go.
tell me about the surgery and the medications have gone down and your auras have also gone down after the surgery.
The medications haven't gone down as much as I'd like yet, but um, the seizures definitely have. And oh, it's so nice. I always tell people it's like a vacation for my brain because having, you know, every 2 days, it's so exhausting. It is really it's draining, and I couldn't stand it. And sometimes I would come home and I'd take 4 or 5 hour nap, and that's even when it comes to if you're in a relationship, that's not good. You want to see your loved one.
Yes, yes.
But he's very, very sweet. He understood. He just wanted me to get rest,
Even
and
like
he
even we epilepsy warriors, even we simply do nothing, we get so tired. Like
mhm.
simple household chores, just even bathing, just doing nothing, we get so tired, and people somehow just don't understand. It's very,
Yeah,
it's like it's very difficult sometimes.
a lot of people, they just think that, I guess, for example, seizures, they're just, I mean, this is putting it bluntly, just kind of like a fish or something. That is not the only seizure that there is. It's not just the grand mal seizure. There's so many other kinds of seizures. You can
Yes,
just stare off. Um, there's ones like where you're sitting there and you're kind of just like clicking your tongue or something and you're making noises, and they also just think it's just seizures, but there's um depression that comes with it. And
yes. There's brain fog, there's memory loss, there's confusion, there's so much. There are about 45 kind of seizures. Yes, yes, yes.
yeah, and mental, kind of like mental illness type things. And it's a lot to deal with. It really is.
Yes, but don't forget, this is something that has connected you and me, and we are going to take it forward, Amanda. Okay, and it was lovely talking to you, Amanda, and I hope you're going to keep spreading this message of purple awareness. Okay.
Oh, I was going to show you this thingy that they brought that he took me.
Yes, 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 yes,
That
yes.
was that notice that they gave me. That's that implant. Um, they That's the one that did me wonders. But I plugged this wand, and then
Okay,
every single night I put this over my head and I wait until it's uploaded. My information, the information
okay,
that they're wanting is my seizures, and that information gets sent straight to my doctor. And then
okay,
whenever I go to the doctor is like overlooking, like, looking over all my stuff and seeing like, okay, did she have more seizures, the same, less amount? And if I have or more seizures, then they have one of these too.
Okay.
Yes, it's
Okay.
a lap, but I don't know if you can see. It'll say things like test one signal, interrogate, transfer,
Okay.
but um, then they can adjust this. They can adjust this by clicking
Is
different
this
buttons
i- is
on
this
there.
is this also available in almost every hospital in the US? Patients can go there and get it done
I don't know about every hospital, but oh, definitely
in
many.
the
I mean,
major
and that.
in the large hospitals, major hospitals.
hmm And the thing with both implants is, unfortunately, yes, it's a pain, but you have to do it. You have to get batteries replaced. So this will only last for a couple years, and then you have to get
It's more
surgery again.
it's more like a pacemaker.
Yes, and then you have to get it replaced. Same thing with this. You have to get replaced. Um, so and I already have gotten replaced. Um, it's not that bad. It really isn't. But I mean, it's worth it. It's completely worth it. I would do it over and over again.
Amanda, that's such useful information you've given to uh, your friends, and I hope all Indian epilepsy warriors watching this, and I hope people will be affected, and I hope they will take some measures, and they will once in US, my international friends can go and get this implants done. And thank you so much for your time, Amanda. And
You're welcome.
I hope and this has really been helpful, and you stay fit, you stay healthy, and you stay strong. You're such a strong person.
Thank you.
And
You
i'm
too.
going to be I'm going to be waiting for your purple hair, because I'm also going to that's motivated me, and I'm going to get it done too. Okay.
You should. It's
I
fun.
will. I will. Thank you so much for your time, Amanda. And
You're welcome.
viewers, and this is she's the first US participant, viewers, first US epilepsy warrior on our show. And let's show her some love, India. Let's show her some love. And thank you so much, Amanda. And be strong, keep spreading epilepsy awareness. God bless you. And happy Christmas. Happy Christmas.
Absolutely. Happy Christmas.
Bye bye. Bye.
Bye.